Good evening, friends. Dennis LaRue here, your Chief Inspiration Officer, Chief Encouragement Officer, and Weekly Wingman. If you look over my shoulder there, you'll see my Coke Zero can, and it says Wingman. So there it is. There's the proof. Your Wingman. It is so great to be with you this week. Rob, glad you're tuned in. Do me a favor. First off, this is hashtag steeltoesrequired quote of the week, episode 18. That's right, 18. We've done this for 18 weeks now. So if this is your first time, let me know that you're here. Put in hashtag first timer for the first time that you're here. We've got a tribe here, and they love to engage. They want to embrace you, so let them know you're here. And for those of you that are here, let me know you're here. I know you're out there watching, so just click in and say hi. And let me know that you're out there. All right? Are you ready? Are you ready for this week's quote? This week's quote it's going to make you think for a little bit. It's going to step on your toes, but it's going to make you think. The first time that I came across this quote was just actually recently. It was within the past few months that I came across this quote. And it actually started with the great Roman emperor, philosopher Marcus Aurelius, and with just a little bit of play from author Dorothea Brande. Now, for many of you, you probably don't even know who that is. And honestly, I didn't know who she was either until recently. She is an author that wrote Becoming a Writer, and she also wrote a book called Wake Up and Live. Now, I know this is in reverse, but Wake Up and Live. It's 122 pages of pure gold. She was a mentor to Og Mandino. Og Mandino was a mentor to Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar, Rob, you did not. Zig Ziglar has mentored John Maxwell, so they all come together. So Dorothea Brande, and I've got another quote that I'm going to use from her later, but this quote is powerful, and here it comes. Failures act as if they have 1,000 years to live. Let that marinate for a second. Hi, Mom. Failures act as if they have 1,000 years to live. Think through that for a moment. Everybody got their steel toes on? Nathan Cook, my brother in Woo, glad you're here, bro. 1,000 years to live. So what does that mean? Failures act as if they have 1,000 years to live. You know what that means? They're not acting. They're not taking action. So as I was thinking through this of failures and acting as if they had 1,000 years to live, you know, I wrestled with this because, you know, some of us have heard this thing called the law of attraction. And if you have good thoughts, then if you can think it, you can achieve it, and then boom. But failures act as if they have 1,000 years to live, so we sit back. The one thing that differentiates the successful and the failure is action. Taking action. Successful people see failure as an obstacle, as an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow, and it's a benchmark to let them know they're on the right path. Failure is letting you know you're on the right path. Failures reach failure and they stop. They stop. So here's some characteristics of failures. And the very first thing is failures don't count their days and they don't make their days count. Think about that. If failures think they have 1,000 years to live, well then each day doesn't matter. Because eventually they're going to get to where they want to go. So they think. And they don't make the day count. Successful people, on the other hand, live as if this day is the only day they have, and they make every moment of it count. So which one are you? Are you successful or failure? Number 2. Now, failures have dreams. They do have a dream. They have multiple dreams. They have pie in the sky dreams, big dreams, but they fail to act. Failures fail to act according to their dream. What about successful people? Successful people have dreams, but successful people take action towards those dreams. They know that it might be a great dream and they can see the finish line, but if they don't leave the starting line, you'll never get to the finish line. Failures many times don't even get to the starting line. They're still sitting at home in the chair waiting. Some get to the starting line, but most of them, failures, all of them get this: DNF, did not finish. They either DNS, did not start, or DNF, did not finish. Third thing, failures. They think they're living. Remember, because they don't count their days, they think they're living, but they're only existing. They're only existing. They have a wrong mindset of what it means to truly live. Successful people live significantly. They live on purpose. They live for a purpose. They live with intention. They state their intention. They know their intention. They know their purpose, and they move forward in it. That's the difference between failure and success. Where are you at? That's right, Mom. Keep going. Eye on the prize. What's the prize? What's the prize for you? That's a prize you have to define. And then when you define it, you got to chase it. And Rob asks a question. He says, does the definition of what it means to live differ from person to person? Rob, I think the answer to that is yes, because for some people, success for them is completely different from others. Some people's definition of success includes a dollar figure. Others, the definition of success is being a great husband, a great father, or winning an award at their work, or the bigger dream is you fill in the blank. So I think it differs from person to person. But what doesn't differ from person to person is action. You got to take action. Each person who defines success has to take action to achieve that success. Failures, their definition could be the same as a successful person, but the difference will be in how they act. Hey, Amy, glad to see you. George Sievers, glad to see you as well. And so that's the third thing. So we've said this, that failures don't count their days and don't make their days count. And number two, failures have a dream, but they don't act on it. And then the third thing, they think they're living, but they're actually just existing. So what else? Failures live in the glory days. Now, I'm a product of the 80s. When I think of the glory days, I think of the song by Bruce Springsteen. And failures have glory days. They have glory moments, and they enjoy, they have successes and victories. But what happens is the failure stays in the glory days. They remember, like I remember right now, I was just thinking about this. So Mom, you'll remember this. That's right, 4 touchdowns, 1 game, Rob. I remember one time, soccer game, I scored a hat trick. I scored 3 goals. I scored all 3 goals in the game. I can tell you who I was playing against because I went to school with them. I can tell you also that it was a lucrative 3 goals because that was the day my parents actually paid me to score. I asked them, hey, Mom, Dad, will you pay me if I score today? And they said yes. And then after I scored 3 goals, they never paid me again. So those are glory days. Those are glory days. Failures stay there. For me, that was a benchmark moment. It was a motivator for me. It reminded me that when you have the proper why, the proper motivator, it's amazing what you can achieve. You can achieve a lot when you've got the right motivation. So it's not, the failures are, oh, I could have done this. I should have done that. Oh, if I could go back again and do this, I'd do this. But no, they never got there. They never left that point. Once they got that glory day and they celebrated, they stayed in celebration mode. Think of the Super Bowl, what just happened. Now, the Patriots lost, but the Patriots have been there 8 times. So they're not stuck in glory day mode. Let's see what the Eagles do this year after winning the Super Bowl. Are they happy they got there and won one? But will they be continued success moving forward? We'll see. And then another, failures, when they get knocked down, they don't get up again. Failures stay down when they get knocked down. But not you and I. This is hashtag steeltoesrequired. When you get knocked down, you get up again. You get up every time. Big difference. So which are you? Because you are going to get knocked down. You are going to experience failure. You're going to face obstacles. As John Maxwell says, everything worthwhile is uphill. It's hard to run uphill, folks. Some days you feel good and you can make progress, and there's other days you're on your hands and knees and with fingernails trying to get through. But the big point here is you get knocked down and you get up again. That's what successful people do. Failures get knocked down and they stay down. That's right, Amy. You get up again. That's right. Fight failure, Rob. Right on. It's a boxing match. Remember, in the movie Rocky, the very first one, Rocky gets knocked down after going 14 rounds. He's an unknown club fighter fighting for the championship of the world. And in the 14th round, he gets knocked down late in the round. And his manager, Mickey, is yelling at him the whole time. Stay down, stay down, stay down. You did great, kid. You made 14 rounds. Stay down. Don't get beat again. Rocky got up and he went the distance. Are you going to go the distance for your dream to reach your success? Failures will stay down and won't get up. And then finally, here's a way that they stay down. Failures stay down and they stay in bed. Here's one way where this is real. I had a pastor once tell me one time that people struggle to get mattress victory. Mattress victory. Monday morning is coming up. How many of you are going to struggle to get mattress victory? Many of you go to the gym in the morning. Are you going to be able to get up and go to the gym? Many of you work from home. I work from home. So when I get up, I come up to my office here. Mattress victory. It is so easy to stay in bed. And you know what? I'm in San Antonio and it is 40 degrees outside. That's cold for San Antonio. It was 30 this morning. It is absolutely so easy to stay in bed under those warm covers and just say, you know what? I'll just take an extra hour. Failures will do that every single day. Successful people won't. They'll put their feet on that cold tile and they will get up and they will get moving. So which one are you? Are you successful? Amy, don't tempt me. Time to move to Florida. Don't tempt me, my friend. You guys had some cold weather this year too, my friend. So there it is. And then the last thing is, when you put all of this together, failures ultimately intend to fail. Their words say, I don't want to fail. I don't want to be a failure. But their actions, their intentions, and everything around them say otherwise. The proof's in the pudding, right? Failures fail because they intend to fail. Successful people are successful because when they do fail, they learn from failure, they adjust, they correct, they get realigned, and they move forward towards their objective. There it is. There it is. Each day counts. Again, the quote from Dorothea Brand is, failures act as if they have 1,000 years to live. Folks, we don't have 1,000 years to live. We need to act and live each day with purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. So what is your purpose? What is it? And then move forward. This is your action step. It's real simple. Monday morning is upon you, or even tonight, right now, Sunday night. What does your next 24-hour day look like? Are you designing your day, or is your day designing you? Successful people design their day. Failures let their day design them. So your action step is to design your Monday, and then on Monday, design your Tuesday. Or if you're like John Maxwell, he designs his day 6 weeks in advance. So that's why he is successful. So friends, there it is. There's our quote, 18 weeks down. It's an honor. Again, if this is your first time, put in here hashtag first timer. Let people know you're here. And also, one of my goals for doing this, I want to reach 1 million people. That's a big, hairy, crazy goal. And I need your help. If you would do me the honor of just hitting share. Just share this with folks in your tribe or somebody that you know that needs this message. Just share it with them. Pass it on, because that's where we're going to make a difference. If you want to see a difference in those around you, if you want to make a difference in your community, these are the ways to do that. So make a difference. By the way, I've been even posting this. If you're on LinkedIn, I'm going to put this on LinkedIn too. I would love in the comments for you to share what you're learning, where you're growing, what your purpose is, and also for all of you. I'm your wingman. So if you need some guidance, need some help in this area of defining your purpose, please send me a private message, shoot me an email, text, whatever way you can communicate with me. I'm here for you to serve you. It is a privilege and an honor to serve you. Now next week, I'm going to be in Orlando, Florida with many of you for the John Maxwell IMC, where we're going to be certifying anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 coaches. I get to be a part of that. I can't wait to see all of you. And so hashtag steeltoesrequired is going to be in Orlando, Florida. So I'm working out the details right now to make sure that I can get this to you. And if it works out, I'll have a special guest or two with me to share our quote for next week. So with all of that said, it's now time to close shop for this Sunday evening. You guys, in the morning, get your mattress victory, get started. And again, your quote one last time, Dorothea Brand telling us, failures act as if they have 1,000 years to live. Don't be a failure. Make each day count. And here's your Titanic reference. Here's to making it count. And here's your blessing to help you make it count. I pray the blessing of bread that you know no hunger. I pray the blessing of salt, that your life is flavorful and that you are flavorful to others. And I pray the blessing of wine, that peace and prosperity will be yours forever, and that the love of God would be your portion this day and forevermore. So until next week, this is Dennis LaRue saying good night, have a great week, and thank you for joining me on hashtag steeltoesrequired. Take care, and I'm out.